Hello everyone, myself Harvahita, Assistant Professor of CSE Department from Rowney College of Engineering and Technology. I am here to explain a few concepts of the subject CS8601 Mobile Computing. We are discussing here Unit 5, that is Mobile Platforms and Applications. The topic explained here is M-Commerce Pros and Cons. The objective of learning this topic is to know about the advantages and disadvantages of m-commerce. So for that, first we should know what is m-commerce. So this diagram which shows the architecture, that is m-commerce system architecture. Okay, so it shows how the study combined the advanced technologies according to the previous works. So the architecture consists of the web client, XML server and backend processing modules, and it also depicts the operation scenario between the tiny wireless devices and servers based on the WS technologies. So the web client WS technologies describes the specific business functionality exposed by a company though through an internet connection to provide a way for another company to use the business services. So WS consists of many software building blocks that can be assembled to construct the distributed applications. They are in particular defined by their interfaces about how they describe their functionality, how they register their presence and how they communicate with the other WS. Okay, that is web service. Okay, then restated individuals wanting to use the web service could connect to the UDDA center to search for the required services. The information described by the WSDL can be acquired, and the users could also use the SOAP to transfer the required information and receive the real service. So this study adopts the mobile agent technology into the architecture to mobilize this information. So this WS procedures can be mastered with the mobile agents, and users only need to send the simple commands of their requirements. The mobile agents perform the actions according to these commands and interact with the WS technologies. All users must wait for the response from the service provider and then enjoy the services, that is QoS, that is quality of service consideration, and M service could be successful and QoS will be one of the ultimate criteria. For example, in location awareness, data burst control and unpredictable bit error rate. So additionally, this quality of service combines several qualities or properties of a service such as availability, security, properties, response time and throughput. Many providers complete to offer the same WS, implying that the users can decide to select the providers based on the quality of service to which they can commit. So this observation suggests that the users and providers must be able to engage in this quality of service negotiation. The interaction between these users and these providers occurs via the XML based SOAP messages. So this SOAP security several services scenarios in which the security function is provided by the transport layer are insufficient. This SOAP security is usual for application developers. Their functionalities include the end-to-end security, application independence, transport independence, and stored message security. The code translator module ensures that the module with correct coding for the device. The security goal of a service-oriented architecture attempts to enable the trusted interactions among the roles. If security is defined as protection against threats, AWS identifies its sets of the perceived threats and purpose methods of preventing threats to the WS interactions. Two parties can establish the trust when they understand the risks having identified and the threats and the vulnerabilities and conferred on a set of countermeasures and safeguards for protecting themselves in doing the business. AWS architecture implementation should allow for incremental security and quality of service models facilitated by the configuring a set of environmental prerequisites to control and manage the interactions. In addition, the users can access their personal and service folders once they are logged into the system using a passphrase, that is the certificate authority, which is shortly called as CA. The client also has other functions including changing the passphrase, customizing the appearance of information in the personal folder, and specifying when the client should lock the information. This web services flow language, that is WSFL, is an XML language describing the WS compositions. WSFL considers two types. The first type specifies the appropriate usage pattern of a collection of WS such that the resulting composition describes how to achieve a particular business goal. Typically, the result describes the business process. The second type specifies the interaction pattern of a collection of WS. In this case, the result is a description of the overall partner interactions. The object store creates a proxy object which communicates with the actual service to process the application request. The proxy creation and the usage is transparent to the client and its complexity shielded by the underlying WS. The XML server includes the following functionalities: transforming data into the database with an XML data, and making many different XML documents according to different document type definition, that is DDT, and receiving the request from web server and producing HTML files corresponding to the backend processing modules. So the study develops a user interface generator which uses a combination of the screen template substitution and program inheritance to produce the appropriate markup interface for each device. It begins by identifying the device, making the request, and then it determines the appropriate type of response markup and dispatches to a markup handler. The handler subsequently uses a screen template to help generate the content appropriate for the device. The generator uses the same process for both the navigation and the action interfaces as well as few associated screens. The figure illustrates the operation scenario, which is described as the following. A mobile device sends a request to the filter and the filter relays the request to the WS via the HTTP protocol. The filter authenticates the identity of the user and device relays the user's request to the WS and forwards the authentication data to the style generator at the same time. The style generator then generates the style sheet to be used according to verify the received data with the user data and device data. When receiving the request, the WS generates the appropriate XML documents and the style sheet to send to the rendering module. When receiving the XML documents and XSLT, then rendering module generates the documents with the XML parser and XSL engine. Now let us see about the advantages and disadvantages. So first, pros: the increased access to user data, example by requesting the Facebook login. So it has better use of the screen, that is not inside the browser window. So it has a better use of smartphone features or the tools, example camera, GPS. So it can access without an internet connection using the 3G, for example, and then more control on how it is being shown. Then coming to the cons, the apps needed to be downloaded, that is applications have to be downloaded, then it has to be upgraded, and there is a low repeated usage of the applications, and it need to be built for each platform, that is if it is iOS, Android or Windows, it have to be built on each platform. So needs to be right at the first time. So this is the cons. These are the questions that can be asked regarding this topic, and thank you.